Trump just ordered immigration agencies to stop processing applications, but there's a critical loophole most people don't know about that could save your case. I'm Jayson DiMaria, and I've been defending people through immigration crisis for over 20 years. Right now, Trump has paused all asylum decisions and paused decision making on all applications from 19 specific countries. Most people think this means they're completely shut out, but that's not true. There's still a narrow window to file that most immigration attorneys aren't talking about. In the next 8 minutes, I'll show you exactly what you can still do and how to protect your family. USCIS issued a policy memo that has immigration attorneys across the country scrambling to understand what this means for their clients. Here's what the memo says. USCIS is placing a hold on all asylum applications regardless of what country you're from. They're also holding all pending applications people from 19 travel ban countries: Afghanistan, Burma, the Republic of Congo, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Yemen, Sudan, Venezuela, Sierra Leone, Togo, Cuba, and others. This affects 1.4 million asylum applications currently pending at USCIS. But here's the key point that most people are missing. This is a pause on decisions, not a ban on filing applications. But there's something even more concerning in this memo that affects people who already have approved applications. And it shows you exactly what this administration's real strategy is. The memo also orders USCIS to conduct comprehensive re-reviews of applications that were already approved for people from these 19 countries who entered the United States on or after January 20th, 2021, the day Biden took office. This means if you got your green card, your work permit, your travel document, or any other immigration benefit approved since Biden became president, they want to review your case again. They're going to call people back for re-interviews, even for cases that didn't originally require interviews. CBS News is reporting that naturalization oath ceremonies have been canceled for people from the 19 countries. Think about that. People who are about to become US citizens are now being told to wait while the government reviews their cases again. But here's what this really is. It's a psychological warfare campaign designed to make you so scared that you stop filing applications altogether. And that's exactly what you cannot let happen. This administration wants you to believe that there's no point in filing immigration applications because they're not going to prove anything anyway. They want you to give up hope and either leave voluntarily or just hide in the shadows forever. But here's the truth. This is just a pause. It's not a permanent ban. Courts are already preparing to challenge this memo because USCIS has a congressional mandate to process everyone's applications. They can't just decide to stop doing their job because they don't like immigrants. More importantly, you could still file applications. The memo doesn't say they're refusing to accept applications. It says they're pausing decisions on applications. There's a huge difference. And there's a strategic reason why you should keep filing applications even during this pause. It's something most people don't understand about how immigration law works. The first reason you should keep filing applications is that immigration benefits have strict deadlines. And if you miss them, you lose your eligibility forever. This pause doesn't extend those deadlines. For asylum, you have 1 year from your arrival in the United States to file your application. If you don't file within that year, you're barred from asylum unless you could prove some extraordinary circumstances. This pause doesn't change that deadline. If your 1 year deadline is coming up, you still need to file your asylum application. Yes, they might not make a decision on it right away, but at least you'll have preserved your eligibility. The same is true for other applications. If you're eligible for a U visa, VAWA protection, or any family petitions, those eligibility requirements don't disappear just because USCIS is pausing decisions. I'm telling all of my clients to keep filing applications because once this pause is lifted, and it will be lifted, we want to be the first in line for our decisions. But there's even a more important strategic reason to keep filing, and it has to do with how deportation proceedings work. If you have a pending application with USCIS, it could provide protection from deportation even if the application isn't being processed right now. Having a pending asylum application, for example, can be grounds for asking for immigration judges to continue your removal case. If you don't file your applications now and ICE arrests you later, you'll have to file them from detention while you're in removal proceedings. That's much more harder and much more expensive than filing them now while you're free. Also, if this pause gets challenged in court, which it will, the courts might order USCIS to process applications in the order that they were filed. That means applications filed now might get processed before applications filed later. But there's one more critical reason to keep filing that most people don't talk about, and it could be the most important reason of all. Filing applications creates a legal record of your eligibility for relief. Even if USCIS doesn't process your application right now, you're establishing that you were eligible for protection as of the date you filed. This is crucial because immigration law could change. If a new administration comes into power or if courts force changes to these policies, having applications already on file puts you ahead of people who have waited. I've seen this happen before during previous immigration crackdowns. People who kept filing applications during the difficult times were the first to benefit when the policies changed. Also, some applications create what's called derivative benefits for family members. Even if your application isn't being processed, your spouse and children might still be eligible for certain protections based on your pending application. So what should you do right now? How do you navigate this new reality while protecting your rights and your family's future? If you're eligible for any immigration benefit, asylum, family petitions, U visas, VAWA protection, don't let this pause stop you from filing. Call my office right away at 973-934-5854. We're still filing applications for our clients because we know that this pause is temporary, but your eligibility deadlines aren't. We offer same-day consultations for just $50, so don't let fear tactics stop you from protecting your future. Call now, 973-934-5854. Now that you understand why you should keep filing applications, let me tell you exactly what we're doing for our clients during this pause and how we're preparing for when normal processing resumes. We're using this pause as an opportunity to build stronger cases for our clients. While USCIS isn't making decisions, we're gathering additional evidence, we'll get expert reports, and preparing comprehensive legal briefs. When this pause ends, and it will end, we want our clients' cases to be so well documented and legally sound that USCIS has no choice but to approve them. For asylum cases, we're gathering updated country condition evidence. For family petition cases, we're documenting hardship evidence. The goal is to use this time productively so that when decisions start being made again, our clients are at the front of the line with the strongest possible cases. But we're also preparing for the legal challenges that are coming because this memo will not survive court review. Immigration attorneys across the country are already preparing lawsuits to challenge this memo. The legal problems with it are obvious. USCIS has a congressional mandate to process applications, and they can't just decide to stop doing their job for political reasons. Courts have consistently ruled that immigration agencies must follow the law as written by Congress, not as interpreted by political appointees. And this memo violates that principle. We expect to see temporary restraining orders and preliminary injunctions that will force USCIS to resume processing applications. When that happens, we want our clients to be ready. We're also monitoring for any changes to the memo or clarifications from USCIS about what applications are affected and what the timeline might be for resuming processing. But the most important thing we're doing is making sure our clients don't panic and make decisions that could hurt their cases in the long run. This memo is designed to create fear and confusion. The administration wants people to give up on their immigration cases and either leave voluntarily or stop seeking legal status altogether. Don't fall for it. This is a temporary pause, not a permanent change in immigration law. Congress still controls immigration law, not executive memos. We're advising all our clients to stay calm, keep filing applications when they're eligible, and prepare for normal processing to resume. Panicking and making hasty decisions is exactly what this administration wants. If you have applications pending that are affected by this pause, don't withdraw them. Don't give up on your case. Don't let fear tactics work. I've been practicing immigration law for 20 years, and I've seen administrations come and go. I've seen policies change, get challenged in court, and get overturned. What I've learned is that persistence and preparation win in the long run. This pause will end. Normal processing will resume, and when it does, the people who kept fighting, who kept filing, who didn't give up, those are the people who will benefit. If this video helped you understand what's happening with the new pause on applications, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates that could protect your family. Now that you understand how Trump's asylum pause affects your case, there's something even more urgent you need to know. What to do if ICE actually stops you while these applications are frozen, because they're using this pause to ramp up enforcement. So check out my video where I show you exactly how to protect yourself when ICE finds you, because knowing your rights during an encounter could be the difference between staying with your family and being deported while your case sits in limbo.